Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I haven't been on for a while because I've had the flu and now I've still got this sinus thing going on, so constant nose blowing. Sorry, I might have to take a break in the middle of this just to empty the sinus cavities for a minute. But there's been a lot of questions on certain people's chats, and I wanted to ask the spirit guides for some advice and information and see what we can get from them. A lot of the questions about Sasquatch, Bigfoot, Yeti, whatever you want to label them, pretty much talking about the same type of entities here. First of all, let's tune into the spirit world. Talk to my spirit guide, Ellen. Ellen, are you with us? Yes. Thank you, Ellen. Clear and center. Okay, Ellen, I have to ask you some questions about the Sasquatch subject, because a lot of people keep asking, are Sasquatch flesh and blood entities? Yes. Okay. Clear and center. Are Sasquatch vibrating at a higher frequency than humans? Yes. Clear and center. Thank you. Are Sasquatch fifth dimensional entities or higher? Yes. Thank you. Clear and center. Is this why we can't see them? When they're in the higher dimensions? Yes. Clear and center. When we see Sasquatch, is it because they have lowered their vibration down to the third dimension where humans are? Yes. Clear and center. Thank you, Ellen. Here's another one. Here's a good question for you. Are some humans capable of raising their frequency to those higher dimensions, allowing them to see Sasquatch in the fifth dimension? Yes. Thank you. Clear and center. Are there some Sasquatch that just enjoy living as third-dimensional creatures? Yes. Thank you. Clear and center. Okay, now I gotta think, what's the next question? Are Sasquatch okay, now let me reword this. Are Sasquatch the offspring of angels and humans? Yes. Boy, it took her a long time to answer that one. Okay, thank you, Ellen. Clear and center. I appreciate that. I appreciate that answer. Okay, so are the Sasquatch the Nephilim? Yes. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Okay, so that was just a really quick short video that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope this clears up some questions for you. You keep wanting to send Sasquatch hunters out there to get things on video. You're only going to catch them on video if the Sasquatch wants you to. Am I right, Ellen? Yes. So, here's another question for you. Do Sasquatch appreciate the gifts people leave for them? Okay, dokie. It seems to be taking a long time for you to stabilize and give me an answer. Clear and center. Thank you so much. The really, really stinky ones, when they smell really, really, really bad, like worse than a bear, are those females menstruating? Yes. See, now I talked about this before with quite a few different Sasquatch hunters, and I don't know whether they wanted to listen to me or not. I mean, I'm female, what do I know? I understand pheromones. That's what I know. And pheromones affect the olfactory gland, your nose. So, to attract a mate at the right time for conception, a female's body produces an odor, a pheromone, to attract a mate. And this is pretty much in almost all species. So why not with Sasquatch? Okay, so here's my theory on this. If they stunk like death 24/7, 365, they would never be able to hunt. Those herd animals have noses too. They can smell that shit coming and know they're in danger and be able to run away. So the only way for these creatures to be able to hunt during that time is as a pack, kind of like coyotes, and maybe even with the coyotes. They may be using the coyotes to literally drive the deer and elk into an ambush situation. You know how they like to go out there and topple trees down in succession to where it literally looks like a man-made fence of downed trees. And you're going, no way does this look normal. Well, because it's not normal. It's shit that they have done so that they can hunt. Okay, so speaking of hunting, I have another question. Are you still there, Ellen? Yes. Are Sasquatch shepherds over the elk herds? I think you know where I'm going with this, Ellen. or the Sasquatch tending to the elk and deer herds as if a shepherd would mind their flock of sheep. No. Okay. Are Sasquatch following the migrations of the deer and elk? That's a maybe. Okay, so clear and center. So some of them might be following the herds, and some of them are just eating something different. Yes. Okay. Clear and center. Do Sasquatch build a new nest every night? Like monkeys do, or apes, like the great apes? Does Sasquatch build a brand new nest every night? That's a maybe. Interesting. Do some Sasquatch return? Clear and center. Clear and center. Let's get you clear and center back before we ask this next question. Okay, so like do Sasquatch have favorite places that they like to return to frequently? Like a territory? That's a yes. Okay. Clear and center. Okay. I can't think of anything else right now to ask. I hope I covered a big portion of your unanswered questions. About the only one that didn't click with me, or that apparently I was wrong about, is that Sasquatch is not minding the herds. They're just opportunistic hunters. So, but on the upside is that some of them are actually following the herds, but then some of them aren't. So, do you have a better chance of spotting a Sasquatch if you follow the herds? I'd say probably. But then again, if you are in a known Sasquatch area, they also have their own specific territories. So there's been reports out here in the Pacific Northwest of what can only be described as family totems created by we don't know who, but we have been assuming it is Sasquatch, because they don't look like they were made by the hands of man, but it was definitely stuff that's been definitely made by something with opposable thumbs, but bigger than a raccoon. When you see vines woven together and incorporated in to other trees and branches, and where they literally make a design, you know that it was created by something. So we're just going to leave that at that, because there are other cryptids. That's the big thing I've been wanting to fucking say, pardon my French, for quite some time, is there are so many other cryptids out there that we haven't even begun to touch, because we are not in their dimension. And until we find a way, or until we literally level up, which is coming, it's happening as we speak. The planet is going through a metamorphosis. It's going through a change. And we are going from third dimensional entities up to fifth dimensional entities. We need to raise our vibration, because it's happening. You need to get with the program. The planet's already doing it. All these aches and pains and illnesses you're feeling, and this heaviness you're feeling, that's your body going through that change, that metamorphosis. So pay attention to it. Be open to it. Don't be afraid of it. It's a natural evolution of our species and the planet that we live on. And who knows? Pretty soon we'll be able to see Sasquatch and communicate with them at will. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and share, and tell your friends. And don't forget to check our merchandise shop, please. The holidays are upon us. There's no tariffs when you shop through our channel. There's no sales tax in Oregon, where you will be shopping from. And there's a free gift with every purchase. So come check out our store. And don't forget to look for the ghost in the photographs. There is one picture that has the ghost. So go look at it.